This is section 1.2 of the textbook. So section 1.2, models and modeling. A lot of times in physics, it's easier to make a model of something than to actually think about the thing that we're talking about. For example, if we are talking about a car and it's moving, we can simplify it by saying that the car is actually a dot. And then we can just think about this one point. So when we talk about a problem with the car, right, we don't need to actually know the details of the car, but we're going to make a dot. Okay. So let's say that Pikachu is our object, and we say Pikachu's moving to the right. Okay. And he's got a velocity of 5 meters per second. We don't actually care what Pikachu looks like. We don't care what he is if it's a car. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace Pikachu by a dot. And we're just going to say this particle is moving to the right. So that's our idea of a model. It just simplifies things, and that's all that we're going to worry about is this particle. We don't care about what Pikachu's size is, his ears, what his shape is. It could be an elephant, a car, an airplane. We're just going to treat it as a point. Okay. And we'll use models a lot. Whenever we talk about something, we're just going to treat it like a point, basically. And we don't actually care what it is. So Pikachu is just a point. That's fine. Okay. This model basically puts the thing into the simplest terms. We don't care about its size or shape. It's just a point. Sometimes models can predict things. So we can make a model, maybe an equation that predicts what temperature is going to be throughout the day. Okay. But those models just help us to make things simpler, and they get rid of all the unimportant details. Okay. And so we can basically boil things down to the simplest place where we need to solve the problem. Okay. And we'll use a lot of models. They're going to be key to everything we do in the class. Okay. So let's think about our model here of this car. So particle model of is a simplification of how we treat an object. Okay, so here up in the top, we've got a car that's slowing down. Okay, and we don't care about the size or shape of the car. We're just going to treat it like a particle. And so here, instead of drawing a car, we're just going to draw these dots where the center of mass was. Okay, so where was the center of mass as we use these snapshots again? Then we put one every place where the car was at a specific time. And so we can see here that the distance between these dots is getting shorter. And so the car is slowing down. Okay. So if Pikachu's running along here and all of a sudden he slows down, so I'm gonna make dots. So he's going here, I'll put a dot here, then he goes here, and now he's kind of slowing down, and so the dots are getting closer together. Okay, so imagine he's going like this. Okay, so wherever he was, so he's here, and then he's here, and he's here. So these dots get closer together, and this is, let's say, every 0.01 seconds. Okay, so between each of these dots, and then this is the distance that he actually moved. Okay, so let's say the first one is 1 meter, the next one is he traveled 0.6 meters from here to here, and maybe this is 0.2 meters, and then 0.1 meters. Okay, so Pikachu is slowing down. We just use a dot basically to represent him. Okay, so that's our model. All right, so two runners are traveling along the track here. The positions are shown at 1 second intervals. Which runner is moving faster? Okay, well, uh, it looks like runner A, there are fewer dots and there's more distance between those dots. So I would say runner A is definitely traveling faster. Yes, runner A is traveling faster. Okay, two runners jog along a track. The times at each position are shown. Which runner is moving faster? Okay, so it looks like in part A, there's a lot of dots, right? So, each every second there's a dot, and they're at the same position as the dots shown for runner B. So we can see here, right, that A and B at time two, their dots are in the same place. Same thing here at four. Yes, there's fewer dots for B, so it might look like they're traveling farther, but these are the same distances at the same time. So both runners are moving at the same speed.